Hi there, welcome back. I don't know how long this will be. I have a little patient down on the floor who's doing very, very well. But so well, in fact, that I thought if I set up her little bed up here, she's allowed to have her soft toys because she had to have a tooth pulled in addition to being spayed. So, but she's allowed to have her soft toys, and today's the first day she's allowed to have her puppy Kongs, which are a little slightly softer than a standard Kong. Dog owners will know what a Kong is. The Kongs are wonderful. Anyhow, I've been going over in my mind what more to do with this spine. I have put the brads on it, and I like how it looks. I think it needs a bit more brads just for this center part, or at least just to give it a little bit more. And here's my challenge. I have an odd number of bands, and they're not evenly spaced. This lower band is bigger than the other 4 bands, so it's not symmetrical. So this does look symmetrical, but anywhere I've thought about putting to give a little bit extra, just a little more security. The spine takes a beating, opening and closing, and I really want to make sure it's on there, good and solid. And I think what I've come up with, it's impossible for it to be symmetrical because, of course, this section here is larger. So I need to surrender to the asymmetry, which, if something's extremely asymmetrical, there's the word, I love it. I mean, I have an asymmetrical haircut. One side comes way down past my jaw and the other side is up shorter than my ears. So, hold on, I'm looking for her. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Sometimes I don't like that she's feeling so good because I know sometimes that can be the medication masking it. So I'm being very, very careful that she doesn't overdo it, thinking that she's feeling great when actually it's the medication that is, you know, if you've had surgery, you know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, so I've come to a decision. I'm making an artistic decision, a Catherine decision, because I want more. I think all this gold can handle it. I did go with the gold. That was a hard decision to make, whether to do the gold or whether to do sort of this rubbed oiled bronze. That's not really the rubbed oiled bronze, because this one is really the rubbed bronze. It's more like an aged brass color. It was too dark. Those golds are still nice and vivid, so I opted for the vivid gold. And I think what I'm going to do, so in a way it will be symmetrical, because it either needs to be symmetrical or significantly asymmetrical. I can't handle slightly off symmetrical. Well, first of all, it'll make Nancy's head explode, and I can't have that on my conscience. So here's what I have decided on. There will be 4 more brads going into the spine. And I'm going to put one here, one here, one here, and one here. And that will give lots of support. The spine, I know I will be able to sleep well at night knowing that this this little beauty is safe and sound. And yeah, so I'm not sure yet what pages I want to use out of the text block. So normally what I would do is use the text block as my buffer for in behind when I poke through the brads. But I just know my luck. I'll damage, there we go, that's better. See, there's some cool illustrations in here. And my luck, I'll end up damaging one of the illustrations that I really, really wanted to use. Like, I really want to use this. And so I'm not using it. I'm just going to be careful and just use my hands. Can I help you? Yes. The after effects of the anesthesia, we're dealing with some major doggy gas. So I'm simply going to be using my hands and the awl. And I'm going to guesstimate approximately where I want them. And give myself enough room so that the little prongs can fit through. And then that is what I'm going to surrender to. And then I'm going to just let it go. If I stop talking, it's because I'm looking for her. Where are you? Kirby? Kirby? Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. We're good. I think she likes being back up here. It makes her feel normal again. I know what that's like after you have surgery and you just want to feel normal again. And you wonder, am I ever going to feel normal again? I know she is dying to run around and play fetch. She loves playing fetch. Dot never liked playing fetch. We tried, and we would throw something, and she'd sort of give us this pathetic look like, really? You expect me to go get that? You threw it. You go get it. Whereas our border collie just lived for you to throw things for her. Yeah, I think I'm going to like this. I guess I better. The holes are there. Come on, in you go. Why aren't you going in? There you go. I like that. So I think this is my best solution for making sure. I think that needs to be a little bigger. Oh, good. She's laying in her bed. That's what I was hoping. There it is. Give it a little bit more room. Come on. There we go. And one more. So I hope you're all doing well. So far so good over here with our little four-legged patient. She's doing quite well. I didn't know what to expect the first night. And as ever, this dog loves a good night's sleep. And yes, all right. I'm happy. Yeah, let's open these up. I'm doing this carefully. This book just naturally had a really hard, well-formed curved spine. So I've refurbished it, and I don't want to crack it. Let's turn that a little bit so we have more room. She just loves a good night's sleep, and she slept through the night the first night and has been doing so ever since and having good little naps. So that's hold on. So she's doing good. I'm just checking for her again. Oh, that still needs to turn. There we go. Now I don't have to worry too much about these brads being too flat. There will be plenty of room between the text block and this spine to accommodate the brads. When I put a brad inside of a cover, like for example, I think I'm going to put a book plate on this cover, I'll really make sure that those prongs are very, very flat. There we go. I was looking for this. But inside here, I've got a little bit more room to play with as far as making sure they're flat and won't bulk up the spine. There we go. All right. I like it. Now to figure out the covers. Right, Kirby? When we figure out the covers, I better go find them. There they are. Okay, so front and back. There's really a definite color difference between the spine, the leather on the spine and the leather on the cover, but there would be anyways. So I need to put that out of my head and embrace it, because when it becomes a journal, we will be looking at it like this anyhow. So it's not going to be laying flat like that. So it'll be like that. And that's okay. Yeah, I was thinking either up here or down here. Probably up here. I always put the book plates down here because I usually have an old master, but I don't want to cover up these marbled papers. So I think I'll put the book plate up here because I absolutely have to title this Roundabout Papers, etc. That you can't have a cool title like that for a book and not use it. That's going to look good. All right, so it was brief, But it was a little visit to say hi, and to let you thank you to everyone who's been asking how Kirby's doing. I've been having a lot of people asking, and she's doing great. I posted over in my YouTube in the little comments there. So she's doing great, and hopefully this time next week she can be back to her old running around self. But for right now, we have to keep it just calm and easy and just staying mellow. Oh, by the way, before I go, I was going to sign off, but the journaling board that I'm going to make to put inside the Beacon Literary Readers, that I'm going to make into a small forest lore. I did end up painting it, so I think we can remove this now. I wanted to leave the original inside back cover. So thank goodness for painter's tape. It's taking a little bit of it off, but that's all right, because I think I'm going to have fun with a bit of collaging. But that allowed me to paint it. This is just craft paint. Now I can see here there's a bit of that orange still showing, so fortunately I'll just pull out the craft paint and go in and just touch that up with a smaller brush, and that'll probably be the side that I put the leaves on anyhow. But just to be on the safe side, I will, you know me, I'll cover that up. So now that I can see that the tape was covering it. So that's going to be nice. I'm going to age this a bit. Hopefully I'll do it on camera. Perhaps if hubby gets home from work early tonight and he can take over the childcare, I can come up and do a bit of work. I'm just going to age this. I think I'm going to dry brush some brown and black onto it, maybe sort of a wood effect, streaky, and definitely some gilding wax around the edge. Forest lore has to have gilding wax. It just does. So there we go. That's it. Short and sweet today. Just like Kirby. Take care. Thanks for joining me, and we'll talk soon. Bye.